Okay, here you have the machine. The doors open. We've installed a rotator body assembly and we now power it up. Here's power, here's air coming in, and this is power going out to the vacuum. It's got a special plug so that no one can plug anything else into it. So we power up, system's initializing, the computer is instructing the operator to close the door and remove the tube. The yellow light is on, indicating there's something that the operator needs to attend to. So we close the door. There's no tube in place, so as soon as we close the door, the system starts finding its home positions. And then it moves to a loading position. Okay, so now it's in the home position. It's detected that everything's home and the doors close. It's waiting for the rod and rotator body to be installed. So we'll put the rod in. The rod's installed. Come back to the screen, we'll see that all green arrows are lit and the green light is on. So we can hit the start button. Well, before we do that, at this point we can go into the setup key page, key in the password, and here we have the two parameters that can be changed, the target load and the offset angle. So we're going to change the target load to 30 pounds. Okay, and we change the offset angle to 22 degrees. Save, we're back at the start. So those are the current parameters that the run is going to take place on. And we can hit the start button. Okay. Green light's flashing, which means the machine is in motion. So now it moves quickly up to about 40 degrees rotation, pick up the slack in the system. We're going to change that to 50 degrees to save some time, as we don't see a load starting until then anyway. So while that's happening, you can see it's turning, and we've just got about 1 pound registered. Here the load is detected is increasing as it continues to pull. So the load of 30 pounds has been reached, which means we know exactly where we need to tighten this assembly to get a 30-pound full force. So now the collet closer has opened up and the linear system has moved to its home position, and we're at the 0 position for rotation, and we were being instructed solid green light as opposed to a flashing light when the machine's running. We're being instructed to remove the tube. So we remove the tube, and now the next button is green, so click it. So here are the steps that need to happen. The system's going to rotate to the point where the load, the 30-pound load, was achieved, and then it's going to move an additional offset rotation. Vacuum's in, and the drill comes in. to the drill, the rotation occurs, moving it back to the 0 position because the spring's still under load. It's going to release the clamps, move to a loading position, and then at this point you can open the door and remove the product and get ready for the next cycle. Now notice that as soon as we open the door, we have the screen telling us that the e-stop's been activated. Opening the door is the same, gives you the same result as an e-stop being pressed. You close the door, we hit the reset, and we're back to the beginning of the cycle.